What's up, guys? It's Mike.
It's Dan.
It's what you should not do when visiting Japan. It's spring.
Yeah.
You know what's really famous about the season in Japan?
Of course. It's a symbol, it's a national treasure, the cherry blossom season.
Also in DC.
Also
right?
in America.
Beautiful.
Absolutely.
People go there. Now, what do you do when you go see cherry blossoms?
You take photos?
No, you should climb onto the trees and take some photos of yourself.
Dude, what if I can't even climb a tree, dude?
Well, apparently that's what Chinese people decided was a great idea, is to go to some country and just climb their tree and ruin their beautiful festival.
Not only that, but we're talking about the country. The country that takes cherry blossom viewing like to the highest regard, right? I mean, Japan, this is not, guys, if you go to Japan, cherry blossoms are held in the highest regard.
Right.
In China, people are like, oh, they're beautiful. It's a symbol of beauty. In America, it's beautiful. It doesn't really mean much more, right? It's the coming of spring. It happens for a short period of time. In New York, you go to the botanical gardens. In Japan, this is like a huge deal, people, because the cherry blossom symbolizes basically life. The beauty, the short-lasting beauty of life, because they only come out during the spring,
right?
And it's like, boom, they come, they're gone. Like, do not mess this up.
And then we go and decide, you know what? I'm gonna see what a bird feels like and get up in their tree.
I mean, you know what they're doing? They're trying to take selfies with it.
I know. They're like, yo, let me be surrounded by these cherry blossom, and then it's like I'm floating in the air like these idiots.
I mean, you can't take it from far away. You gotta like get up in the action.
And look, it's not even kids climbing these trees.
No.
These are like full-grown adult women who are just up in them trees.
Actually, I could understand if it is kids, one kid runs off. Okay, you're like, oh, little Billy. No, these are actual like full-grown adult tourists going like basically, and where you are, you're with a lot of people.
Yeah.
It's not like you're by yourself. So you break off from the pack and you're like, let's go climb that. I mean, people are just like, what are you doing? And this is caught on camera and it's been all over the Japanese news, and basically the Japanese news is like basically ridiculing.
Right, they hate us enough already.
No,
come on, they already don't like us. I can barely speak. You know, I'll tell you this. When I went to Taiwan and Hong Kong, guess what language I spoke?
English.
I spoke English. Can I speak fluent Mandarin?
Of course,
yes,
you
I can.
Of course.
But you know what happens when I speak fluent Mandarin? I sound like I'm from mainland China, and they don't. You know, people like really hate mainland tourists right now, like Hong Kong people, Taiwan people, Japanese people, probably Korean people. So I'm like, you know what? Hello, I'm Mike Shen. I'm from the US.
Yeah. You know what annoys me actually the most? Okay, this stuff really annoys me. You know, like all the stuff we're talking about, basically tourists, Chinese tourists doing whatever. And it's a national problem, right? Like the Chinese government actually has sent out notices to people being like, hey, when you go abroad, do not act like idiots. What annoys me is people that defend.
Oh yeah.
It's
ridiculous.
Like we've gotten comments being like this. Oh, you're shaming. They need to be shamed. We're not saying like Chinese people are bad. We're saying this something about, and I don't know where it comes from, but something about this that only Chinese tourists do.
It's ingrained in since you were young. That's since the way you were raised.
Where does it come from?
Is not teaching kids proper etiquette.
Right.
It's not even adults, because the adults in those photos probably, you know, they're older than us. They're, you know, they grew up when they were growing up. They were children of the Cultural Revolution. Their parents were poor, so maybe this wasn't such a big deal to teach their kids a lot of etiquette, a lot of like, you know, what to do, what not to do in public. And also, a lot of these folks, you know, they're newly rich. They've never been outside of China before, and they all of a sudden they got a lot of money. They're going outside of China. They don't really know how to act because maybe they grew up, you know, not in a very urban environment, not around a lot of, you know, people just. So they go there and they're like, yo, I used to climb a tree in the village. Yeah. Let me go do that here.
Right. And now you have access to everything. Phone. What am I gonna do with phone? Take a selfie. Duh. So I mean, I think you hit it right on the head. And the reason for me at least, the reason why I talk about this, it's kind of like awareness to me. Like, look.
It is awareness.
this just people stop this, stop. Like when I hear people go, oh, Chinese tourists are the worst, I don't feel good.
No.
To me, like, dude,
do you think I want to speak English in Taiwan?
Yeah.
Most of those people don't understand me. So like, I want a beef noodles. What beef? Never mind.
This is like what this is like people coming to America, and I don't even know what this is the equivalent of, but you're basically going to another country and really doing something bad to their national symbol.
Yeah.
The symbol of their national pride.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, let us know your thoughts on the story in the comments. Thank you all so much for watching. See ya.
Later.